Hi everyone. We're going to be talking about some hydrogen water and what it is, and then how it can help us heal. This here comes from some information from an article by Dr. Jockers about hydrogen water and the benefits for healing and for anti-aging. If you have any questions, please feel free to give Dr. Justine a quick text and she'll be happy to answer all of your questions. Dr. Justine is here with us today, and she's the leader here at Justine Blainey Wellness Center. But she is a passionate warrior in both the community, but also an advocate for your health. She believes that she wants to provide the best care for you so that you can be the very best version of yourself. Please help me welcome Dr. Justine.
Hello, everyone. We got great information about water today, and we definitely, one of the biggest things is we need to drink more. But coming up, we have a talk on family health. We have a talk on gut microbiome. We have our talk on heartburn that can be so disruptive just to your sleep, and silent reflux. What about if you can't tell if you're having challenges or are getting confused with chest pain with heart symptoms and heartburn? And then I'll be talking about how I injured my neck and injured the discs in my neck, how it affected down my hands. And then, of course, the solutions and how I'm doing now. So lots of great information. We're always trying to bring you something new. Stay tuned with us and share with a friend. So today we're talking about hydrogen water and how is that different than regular water? And what are the challenges with water and the different types of water that you can have in your home? When we look at the benefits of water, we know that it's absolutely essential for your health. When we are dehydrated, we feel fatigued, we feel low energy, can feel headaches, dizziness. Everything part of your health can go down. And the challenge with regular tap water is you can have a lot of chemicals and toxins. Now, if finances are a concern, I always recommend you still need water. Like, your body absolutely needs water. I'm not going to say I'm perfect, that I never drink tap water, but it's trying to, majority of the time, have better water. So when you have systems like at our office and many people's offices where they have filtered water, bring your water bottles, fill them up so that you have quality water, and be able to help make sure that you're as healthy as possible. So hydrogen water adds that extra hydrogen, and it can improve brain, metabolic, gut, and heart health. So we're going to be going through some of that information with you today, and the 7 benefits of hydrogen, extra hydrogen to your water. That's the H in H2O. And we're going to go through those benefits, how you can get it, and and the different options that you can add into your home. All right, so when we look at this hydrogen water, it adds that extra hydrogen and reduces the effect, as a power effect on the body, and reducing stress on the body. And it sort of quenches those free radicals. And these free radicals can cause a lot of damage. And they're often called reactive oxygen species, or ROS, reactive oxygen species. So what happens is these free radicals go around your body, and they're kind of like Pac-Mans. They're doing damage and causing inflammation in your body. And when you add this extra hydrogen, it's sort of like a knapsack. It piggybacks onto the oxygen, so the free radical can't do the damage that it would have in the past. So it makes it a lot healthier for you, and allows your body to manage inflammation better. So if we look at the importance of water, this is key here. Listen up, listen up. This is key. 60% of our body is water. 60%, 90% in your blood, 83% in your lungs. We need oxygen to breathe. 73% in your heart. You need to be able to have circulation for your heart to function. 64% in your skin. You know when you're dehydrated and your skin becomes more wrinkly. 79% for your muscles. So that's why we talk about our kids with athletics, making sure they drink water through the day, not just during the sports. 79% for your kidneys, 31% for your bones. It is needed for all your joints in your body. So if you have achy joints, arthritis, wake up stiff, we need to look at your water. So when we look at the water, it helps with temperature, lubricates your joints, helps you get detox through helping with urine, sweat, bowel movements. It helps protect your spinal cord. It helps with your skin. It helps with your blood pressure, your digestion, your kidneys. It helps with weight loss. It helps with exercise performance. So water is key for our overall body to function and prevent aging. Now, if we don't have enough water, we get dehydrated. And this is not just your skin, but it can affect your brain, where you feel headaches, dizziness, increased thirst, affecting seizures, shock, fevers, increasing your heart rate. So we want to be able to have minimum 8 to 10 glasses a day. So take your body weight, and it's half your body weight in ounces. So if you're 160 pounds, that's where you get the 80 ounces, which is 10-ounce glasses. Now, if you exercise more or more caffeine, then you want to add that extra water. And it's not water while you're exercising or right before you're exercising or right before bed because you didn't fit it in. It's getting all your water bottles, your water organized, so you're drinking consistently throughout the day. Also adding hydrating vegetables and fruits, green drinks, herbal teas, bone broths. So they're all ways to get your water in. When we look at what water does, you will see that it helps your heart function for oxygen to your muscles. It helps your red blood cells. So it affects mental acuity. It lubricates your joints, preventing arthritis and back pain. It even helps your memory, preventing aging, helps you manage if you are addicted to caffeine and coffee in the morning. It helps you get rid of those toxins, and it will help you overall with your energy. So it will also stop some of those hunger pains. So the challenge is, according to Dr. Jockers, 75% are dehydrated and don't even know. So now let's talk about filtration, because the type of water does matter. A lot of our tap water has environmental chemicals like chlorine, arsenic, fluoride, heavy metals, and these can cause chronic pains, fatigues, affect your immune system, a lot of chronic health conditions, and it's hard to relate it. So we can look at reverse osmosis systems. We have a filtration system at the office, so I always recommend people to fill their water bottles at our office. You can also look at Kanga water, and Dr. Jockers has his favorite system, where I will show you at the end. When my mom had breast cancer, we bought her the Kanga water system, which goes into your regular sink. But even if that's challenging, a Brita, that's very inexpensive. We in our fridge have a filter system. So finding at least some way to filter out these toxins. All the different filter systems aren't equal, but it also depends on your budget in order to be able to water. There are ways to add it for your house, because another way that we get toxins through the water is through your shower and your bath. And your skin is the largest organ of your body, so that can be absorbed through your skin. Now, Dr. Jockers likes the Berkey system. I will be explaining that system coming up, because he believes it gets rid of 99% of these pathogens and toxins. The Kanga system is also amazing. So there's a chart here from Dr. Jockers of all the toxins that you can see they're added to regular tap water. And kind of scary that you would think you were drinking lead or different types of pharmaceutical drugs or aluminum, when we know aluminum is related to Alzheimer's. So what is hydrogen water? It's colorless, it's odorless, you can't taste it. It's adding that extra hydrogen in. And so it binds to the oxygen, and then it's more available for your body, and it helps get rid of those free radicals. So we're going to go through these 7 benefits of this hydrogen water. Number 1 is it gets rid of these, helps bind, so you can help manage free radicals in your body. And if we get rid of those free radicals, those are toxic to us. That helps reduce inflammation. It also, the research shows, has an antioxidant effect for stroke patients and potentially helps Parkinson's patients and cancer patients. So if we look at Dr. Jocker's, you'll see the mitochondria is our powerhouse of the body. You'll see all these red free radicals, and then the blue, which are the bad, and then the blue, which are good, like glutathione, which is an amazing antioxidant. So when you add those two, the extra hydrogen, the two hydrogens, these blue areas help manage the red areas and help reduce that ROS, reactive oxygen species. Now, number two is, and this my mom talks about all the time, is, turning 80 is brain fog, like just taking longer to add up numbers, taking longer to, go through her taxes, to double check, for example, a restaurant, looking at the tip, right? So just making sure we realize that extra water will help us, our brain function better, for brain fog, for memory, for learning. So this is why it's so important for kids. A lot of times we send the kids with a water bottle, like one, and they need more than that. So they want to have water with all meals as well. Of course, replacing juice boxes with water, and getting them to drink water repetitively through the day, not just at meals. Also helps with depression, anxiety. So helping that brain boost is super, super important, and generating growth of the neural cells so that our mental health and our brain health can function better. This Dr. Jocker's article, again, they talk about it protecting neural pathways, helping your mitochondria, your powerhouse, your DNA for better function, and preventing degenerative diseases. I don't know about you, but who doesn't want to prevent these things like anxiety, depression, dementia, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's? We all want to prevent that. So we all want to have good quality water. Number three, we talked about brain health, free radicals, and number three is metabolic health. Metabolic syndromes are chronic systems that can affect belly fat, blood sugar, cholesterol, triglycerides, and increases inflammation in our body, causing chronic health conditions with that inflammation. And this extra oxygen, the research shown just 10 weeks, can lower these inflammatory markers, help with insulin resistance, high blood pressure, and diabetes. So if we look at the signs from Dr. Jocker's, signs of insulin resistance or metabolic disease can be things like trouble losing weight and being overweight, or feeling you have huge appetite, cravings, or always feeling tired after meals, frequent thirst, urge to go to the bathroom, hormone concerns like PCOS or estrogen dominance or low testosterone, skin concerns like acne, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. So all of these insulin resistance, chronic metabolic disease can be helped by just drinking more water, but definitely good quality water is where it's at. Number four is drinking more water, according to doctors, improves your immune system, your body's defense system, improves how you deal with proteins and foreign invaders in your body. So helping your body deal with viruses, bacteria, fungus, parasites, toxins, by reducing stress on your body, right? And every time we reduce stress on our body functions better. We have less risk of illness, allergies, and other diseases. So our goal here with the water is good quality water to be anti-inflammatory and reducing stress on our body to function better. See Dr. Jocker's article here. He talks about benefiting your immune system and water. According to the research, this comes from oncology study. You will see in 2008 that when you have excessive oxidative stress, it is the main source of cancer development. And when you have good quality water, it is anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer like activities, anti-tumor growth. So good quality water It's definitely not going to hurt you to have good quality water and has the potential to help you. Number 5 is benefit of hydrogen water is Dr. Jocker's article is improving your gut health. We know that there's a brain gut reaction. And when your brain's functioning better, your metabolic health, your mental health, your skin health, all improve. When we want better gut microbiome, we want better elimination and reducing elimination and improving elimination and reducing inflammation in our body. So when we do gut health, it reduces your risk of leaky gut. So our body is supposed to have very tight junctions in our gut health, but our gut health, the lining is very, very thin. And when it's very, very thin, it's kind of like a cheesecloth. Or Dr. Udani, our naturopath, does a lot of work with gut health. We want that paper thin or cheesecloth to try and keep out pathogens and keep out bacterial yeast and keep out parasites. But if we have a leaky gut, we're not drinking enough water, all of these junctions and the kind of creates holes in that cheesecloth that are bigger so it can get through and it's not absorbed. And it's going to affect our overall microbiome, and it can lead to low stomach acid, stress, and toxins, and then eventually affect our blood system. I do recommend always doing consultations with your naturopath, asking questions about your gut health, your blood work, your urine analysis, your fecal analysis, any types of allergens. Many times we're not testing on our gut health, and are we absorbing? Maybe we're eating great, but are we absorbing those vitamins and that food? Number 6 is proper of hydrogen water helps with cardiovascular heart health, reducing the stress in the body. And heart health affects 1 in 4. Think of your family. If you have a family of 4, 1 of you are going to be affected by heart health, according to the research. So improving our water source is going to help with elimination. And one of the tests for stress on your heart health is looking at your CRP. All right. So when we look at heart disease and chronic inflammation, we know that we want to check for inflammation in your body and how that will affect. You can change the slide, please. How that advanced inflammation will make the tubes, your artery tubes, to get swollen. And when the artery tubes are swollen, less blood can travel through it. And if you have any plaque buildup or any higher cholesterol buildup, it's going to make it harder for your heart will need to pump harder. So we want those tubes, those arteries, to be big and lots of flow of blood. And so one of the ways to test that is with your blood work, checking for CRP, C-reactive protein, because that shows an increased risk of heart disease, looking at homocysteine, and your A1C, homocysteine, A1C, and C-reactive protein. And this can be tested with your medical doctor and tested with your naturopath, making sure that are you at risk, and is adding more hydration one of the ways that can help your heart health. Number 7, as we hit those 7 benefits, is anti-aging and increasing longevity. We know those that drink more water and are better hydrated, you'll have less wrinkles, but it's not just about looking better. It's feeling more youthful, having more energy. And by reducing oxidative stress, we're reducing those risks of chronic disease so that we're not just living a long time, but we have that energy, we have that youthfulness, and, just the energy to chase after kids and have a ton of fun. When we look at those benefits of hydrogen water, I'm going to repeat them. It helps protect your mitochondria. So it's antioxidant, improves brain health, mood and memory, improves metabolic disease and blood sugar stability, affects immune system and reduces inflammation, improves your gut health, and your gut lining helps with heart health, protecting your blood vessels, and anti-aging. And there's over 700 studies in the medical literature to talk about the benefits of water and hydrogen water. So hydrogen water is super popular. There are many different systems. Like I said, my mom uses the Kenga water system. It is a little bit more expensive. The Ultra Lux Here water machine, that is one of Dr. Jocker's favorites. It is also a higher quality. They're both simple to use. You'll see it has a little silver spout that you can just fill up your water. Typically, these are less acidic waters. So you're getting more basic water, so less stress on your nervous system. And it can be more anti-inflammatory, more bioavailable, have less of these toxins, more of a neutral pH, and it filters out the chlorine, the fluoride, pesticides, glyphosate, the heavy metals, algae, and bacteria. So definitely looking at different types of ways. And if you, finances are challenging, looking at a Brita, the filters for your water in your fridge to make it easier for your body to use water. And of course, making sure you just drink more and having those water bottles for when it's difficult. I recommend fill 5 to 8 water bottles in the morning and put them all over your house, in your car, and so that you always have water on you at all times. And what does chiropractic have to do this? Chiropractic and works with the nervous system. And your nervous system, if it's under stress, there's areas of subluxation, which are areas of pressure on your nerves. So your spine is not in alignment. And there's areas that are twisted or turned because of phone use, head flexure, computer use, chronic and long-term sitting, lots of lifting. All of these areas put stress on your nervous system, whether it's mental stress, thoughts, traumas, and toxins. So mental stress on your nervous system, traumas like repetitive strain, and then toxins are going to affect your nervous system, and your nervous system controls your gut lining, and controls all the different organs in your body, so, and your muscles and your strength and your joints. So our goal as chiropractors is to help with nutrition, to help reduce stress, and to help our overall bodies have way more energy than before. So we are so excited to help you. If you've not had a chiropractic checkup, please do that with your local chiropractor. Make sure that they work on wellness, preventative care, so that you get the best results. And if you're local in Brampton, we'd love to do a consultation with you. To do a meet and greet is no cost at all. So you make sure you're comfortable first. And then you're always welcome to set up a thorough examination for your spinal health. And I recommend do the checkups before you're hurting. I can't tell you this week how many people had severe arthritis and had no idea. And that meant the problems had been building over the last 20 years and they had no idea. They just felt like they woke up and all of a sudden they're in acute pain. Meanwhile, the problem had been building for 20 years. How many times I found congenital blocks or fusion in the spine, and patients did not know because they never had that spinal checkup. Also recommend having a baseline checkup, because just in case you got a car accident, you would have a before and after, what you are normally and then what you are after trauma, because that would support you in getting more care. So recommend everybody has a baseline checkup. You may need care or you may not, but it's just like going to the dentist and you find out you have no cavities. That's awesome. You go back in 6 months and make sure again you have no cavities. Your gums and your teeth are doing well. This is the same thing for your teeth, for your eyes, for your spinal health. And we are here to help. So make sure you get a checkup with your local chiropractor. So we're here to help. Lots of great information today about hydrogen water and drinking more water. Coming up is our talk on improving your overall family health, improving that gut health, dealing with heartburn, and then on my personal story about injuring my neck playing hockey and how it affected the strength, the power in my hands, how it affected my sleep, and of course, how did I heal it? How did I get back to functioning better at my best today? So look forward to being with you every week. Stay tuned. We try and provide you something awesome every single week. Connect with us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, our website, and we look forward to being with you soon. Please share, because our mission here is to make a difference and help you and your family live healthier lives.